So, good evening. Apologies. But lateness is greatness. Sorry. Listen, every time I go to the Mercadona, just to go in there for a couple of things, I end up being in there for 40 minutes because the queues are out the door. It's ridiculous. So, yes, I do apologize. And I did try to nudge it back for a second time, but it wouldn't let me do it. So, I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, apologies. Big up to the 204 people that were sat waiting live. Thank you very much. Also, big up to everyone who stuck a like on the video. Appreciate it. And thank you very much. I see on the other screen that I've got a donation dropped in, but I can't see it on this screen for some reason. Also, whoever put that donation in, I can't see it, but it says that I've had a donation on my control room, but it doesn't tell me who. So whoever's put that in, just copy and paste. Don't pay for it again. You've already paid for it. But copy and paste, and I'll read it and just say it was you that put it in, yeah. But yeah, Henry's not going to make it today. He's chock-a-block at work, so we're doing a show on his channel tomorrow night. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Also, a friend of the channel, a friend of myself, a friend of all of the shows. He's probably in the chat as well. Jez Collins, reveal yourself. Jez has started a channel. Long overdue. There he is, old Jez, the Messiah. You are the Messiah. You do, mate. That channel is going to pop. I can tell already. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to get the link for everybody to go and subscribe to that channel. So please make sure you do, because we want everyone to have some love on this channel. So make sure you go and subscribe to Jez's channel. I'm going to stick it in the comments in the live chat. I'm also going to put it in the description of this video as well. So anyone watching on playback, you can see that as well. Where are we? Let me get the link. There we go. Right, copy. You're on 289 subs. Come on, let's pump this up to 400 by the end of this show comfortably, maybe even 5. That's Jez's channel link in the chat. I'll put it in the description for playback as well. But we have got a game this weekend. I'll be doing a press conference reaction tomorrow, because I think he's doing his press conference. It'll be another waffle sesh, because that's what he does. He'll be blaming all sorts, left, right, and centre. There'll be hardly any questions asked about the actual game. But yeah, that's what it is, isn't it, I suppose. But Cheeky, it was you, was it? Apologies, man. Listen, I don't know what StreamYard's been doing recently, mate. If somebody donates before the show starts, for some reason, the last couple of times you've done that, it's not shown up. And on the control room, it says that there's a donation. But anyway, listen, by the by, apologies, mate. And thank you as always, buddy. But yeah, it'll be another waffle sesh. I will be doing it. And I will be going through it, dissecting it. I've seen today that doesn't matter about our left-back issues, because we've got a 17-year-old that got an assist against Brentford B team the other day. Well done, Chris Wheatley. You are a muppet. How that rag seriously gets any traction is embarrassing. It really is. Like, I'll read the headline. Somebody sent this to me, and I thought, no, that's worthy of going on the Insta. Where is it? Right, here we go. Mikel Arteta has already signed Kieran Tierney replacement at Arsenal after injury setback. The youngster recently got an assist in the first team 11 friendly against Brentford, and it's a kid called Sousa. Does anyone know who he is? And what, we're going to throw him in against Kulusevski? We're going to throw him in against Kai Havertz? We're going to throw him in against any other half-decent player that plays for a half-decent team? Like, honestly, what is this all about? But now what's going to happen is that has gone out all over probably his Twitter account to 200,000, all over the internet. You search Arsenal news, it'll come up with, or Arsenal transfers or whatever, it'll come up with that article. And now what's going to happen is there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people sitting all over the internet, gassing up this kid, making out that he is better than Kieran Tierney, and he's going to be the guy that gets us to this, and he's going to be a brilliant left back. Oh, I've been tracking his career. No, you ain't. Nobody knew who he was until this article went out. Yeah, so stop lying. Yeah, but this is what that newspaper does. It is a disgrace. This is the same newspaper, by the way, that was sitting there the other week gnawing off Charlie Patino. Well, where's he been since? Has anyone seen him? Has anyone seen Charlie Patino? Is he alive? Maybe he's watching the stream. If you're watching the stream, mate, evening to you, fella. Because again, that was another one that people were gassing up to be the next Fabregas, the next Kai Havertz, the next whatever. Yeah, and the fact in reality is he played one game, he scored, and well done to the boy. He then played the next game, looked way out of his depth and ain't been seen since. So I don't understand why people listen to, number one, that newspaper, number two, that geezer, because the geezer ain't got Arsenal interest in heart. He's only there for the exclusive here and there, and he's only there to peddle the club narrative, and that's it. Yeah, he gets a few perks if the club narrative gets pushed. That's how modern day journalism works, unfortunately, especially at Arsenal and Man United. So yeah, now the whole fan base online will be sitting there going, "Oh yes, Sousa, oh yes, you're amazing. Oh yes, he's 17. I've been watching him since he was 13. No, you haven't. It's embarrassing, man. Yeah, it really, really is. Yeah, how big are his thighs? Exactly. Yeah, maybe. Well, what happened to him as well? What happened to that guy? What happened to him? Miguel Aziz. Oh, he was going to be the next midfield maestro. What's happened to him? Because they were pushing that one as well. Yeah, stop listening to these people, man. They could not care less. All they want to do is just push a narrative to make out Mikel Arteta. Oh, he's already solved the problem of Tierney. He's already signed Tierney replacement. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Because if Nuno Tavares ain't good enough, then I'm sorry, mate. This kid at 17, when he's never played a game before, sorry, you ain't good enough right now, are you? Because if you were good enough, you would have already been playing. Simple as that. So yeah, let's stop doing that. No one's been talking about him. Bruv, trust me, if I go onto Twitter right now and type this kid's name in, I guarantee there's thousands of people tweeting that they know about him. Guarantee it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there'll be people all over the internet now making out that they know this geezer. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, I've been tracking his career. Oh, yeah, of course you have, mate. Yeah, what? You were watching him when he was 5? Here we go. Look, I've just typed his name in. Just typed his name in. And the first thing that comes up is a clip of him against, I think it's Man City the other day. Like, turn it in. Come on. It's just mad. It's actually mad. Yeah, look. He's made 9 appearances for the under 18s and 23s since January. How many games have they had? Because that ain't even every game, surely. But yeah, type the guy's name in. All of these are from today. It's just mad. Everyone just talking about it. Come on. Mental. But anyway, listen, we do need to raise the standards because the standards ain't good enough at this football club, right? I'm sick and tired of it being lowered by people that are only here on nostalgia of the Invincible era. Start raising the standards. Look at this, right? We sat there last night and watched Chelsea get pumped by Karim Benzema. By the way, how good is that guy? What a player. Do you remember when Wenger nearly signed him? Oh, no, I don't either. Yeah, because that was another load of bollocks. But we sat there last night and we watched Chelsea get taken apart, and then their manager, a proper manager, by the way, the manager that's the current holder of the Champions League, the Club World Cup, the Super Cup, is currently en route to maybe, if he beats Palace, get into another final. It don't look like he's going to get through against Madrid at the minute, that's for sure. But he's made 5 finals out of 5 that they've entered so far, or competitions that they've entered without the league. All the cup competitions, got to every final so far. These 2, the Champions League this year and the FA Cup, yeah, if he gets to either one of them, I mean, that's just ridiculous. That'd be 6 out of 7, 7 out of 7 if he gets to turn around in Madrid next week. So it's actually mad that when a proper manager comes in, you get proper results. But not only that, you get proper honesty. Did anyone listen to his interview after the game? Did anyone see it? Where he said, if we play like that, Southampton will beat us and we'll get absolutely taken apart in Madrid next week. Yeah, it's not acceptable, but we're basically out, he was saying. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. Yeah, then on the other channel, yeah, the same evening, Unai Emery, yeah, remember him? The guy that was apparently at fault for all of this mess. Yeah, but he was only here for 18 months. Well done, mate. Top Gooners again. 18 months he was at this football club. And that guy not only knocked us out of the competition and ended up going to winning it, he then qualified for the Champions League off of the back of it. And then he's got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. He's already beaten Juve 3-0, 4-1 on aggregate, or 4-2, whatever it was. He then has Bayern Munich drawn in the next round, and everyone's thinking, boy, that's game over. Really? He's just ended their 25 away win streak. in the Champions League, which is a record. And I'm telling you, saying, if he had a proper finisher, they would have won 3-0 last night. Comfortable. But it is only 1-0. And you would not pull it past him going to Bayern Munich next week and getting a result as well. Yeah, because if you look at his results away from home in Europe, it's ridiculously good. So if he gets to the semi-final, even if he don't, let's be real, right? Villarreal are the equivalent of probably Burnley, like in terms of size of their football club. Maybe I'm doing them a discredit. I don't know. But they're not a massive football club, Villarreal. He has got them into a Champions League quarter-final. It's mad. It is actually mad. And he's got 1 foot in a semi-final. I will absolutely wet myself if he wins the Champions League or even gets to the final. Can you imagine if Villarreal in the Champions League final? They've only ever won 1 trophy in their history, and he won it last year. It's mad. It's actually insane. Can you imagine us against Bayern Munich? That's what I'm saying. Raise the standards, people. Villarreal is more like Everton, bro. Everton are a massive football club, mate. Massive football club. Yeah, they're huge, bro. And they've got the history, the tradition, and battling for titles, winning cups. Now, Everton have won so many trophies, so many titles back in the 80s. It was them and Liverpool winning it, 70s and 80s, late 70s and 80s. And that was pretty much Liverpool and Everton. Villarreal have won 1 trophy in their history. And that was Unai Emery last season. Yeah, he also said this as well. Big up Tony Flowers for this quote. I can't believe that that Gunnarsall bloke said after Emery's comments, Arteta is finishing the work I started. Arteta started from scratch. The bloke is deluded. This is what I'm saying. If Arteta started from scratch, then didn't Unai Emery? In fact, Unai Emery actually had a harder task because he was taken over after Wenger. Yeah, so it was harder to go in to a football club that's had a manager there for 22 years and try and get rid of all of that crap and all of the mindset. It was actually harder for Emery to do that. And listen, you've got to say well done to Emery for getting us to a final, but equally, you've got to say, mate, that's embarrassing. 4-1 against Chelsea. Nah, mate. And then, well done to Mikel Arteta. You won the FA Cup. Fantastic. We all remember that day. Yeah. But then since then, what have you done? What are you going to live on the back of that FA Cup forever? It's actually mad. Villarreal are decent. You know, Villarreal are mad good in Europe, mate. Yeah. And I've said it for years. He always plays 4-4-2 in Europe. He's done it for years since his first stint at, well, his only stint at Sevilla. But when he won them 3 Europa Leagues at Sevilla, and have a look at his teams. Yeah, 4-4-2. All 3 of them. Then he came to us. We played 4-4-2. Abba and Lacazette. We bagged 7 past Valencia. Then he goes to Villarreal. He wins the Europa League 4-4-2. He went last night 4-4-2 and beats Bayern Munich. When was the last time we beat Bayern Munich, by the way? Does anyone know? There you go. Big up to Blue Collar Sports TV. Subscribe to them. Milton Keynes has a bigger population than Villarreal. That's what they have done is great. Is that actually true? That's mad, mate. They've actually got a bigger population. Milton Keynes has got a bigger population. That's actually mad. Milton Keynes has got what? Maybe 250,000 people there? 300,000? That's mental. Emery has some European sauce. Bruv, Emery is a good manager, right? And yeah, this is a great point. I want to share the screen for this guy's team. And people have been sitting there going, why are you talking about Unai Emery? It's my channel. I talk about what I want. So let's have a look at the Champions League. Because this is why. Listen, they ain't going to win it, right? Let's be real. Villarreal are not going to win it. But this is where I get the because this team ended up winning the Europa League, right? And now they've got 1 foot in a Champions League semi-final. Unbelievable. Look at the dross in this guy's team, by the way. I'm going to show you this guy's team from last night. This is hilarious. Actually, banter. But who could do better than Super Mick Arteta? We're on our way to Champions League. Well, guess what? Unai Emery might be on his way to winning it. So this is their team from last night. This is the team from last night. How old's the goalkeeper? Goalkeeper's 29. Okay, cool. That's quite young. Yeah, that's quite young. Harold's 1/4. Well, listen, 1/4 is a kid, but he's a Tottenham reject. Raul Albiol, he's got to be 36, right? 36. This is a 36-year-old centre-back, right? Pau Torres, good player. But again, he's got his back line. He's got 2 younger players there, and then he's got 3 younger players, and then he's got Raul Albiol, who's a pensioner, right? Let's go into midfield. Another Tottenham reject, Lo Celso. Another Tottenham reject, Etienne Capoue, who, by the way, is about 33. 33. I'm getting these all right, aren't I? Then, this is the best one. Absolute banter. Francis Coquelin, do you remember him? 30 years old. Pulling the strings on the left wing. Pulling the strings on the left wing. Danny Parejo's got to be 32, 33. There you go, 32. In fact, his birthday is next week. He'll be 33. So you're telling me that this guy, with a team of pensioners, rejects, and a couple of 20-year-olds, can go and take on a seasoned, regular trophy-winning Bayern Munich with apparently one of the greatest coaches in the world, one of the best young managers in the world, if not the best, and he can go toe-to-toe with that. Then if you look at the bench, it gets even funnier. Because if you look at their bench, it's mad. Look, Soule, Goretzka, Leroy Sané, Roca, Sabitzer. I mean, that bench is just a joke. Then you go to his bench. Oh, look, another Spurs reject, Serge Aurier. Then Vicente Iborra, he's got to be about 40. There you go, 34. How is it possible that this guy, with this team and that squad, I mean, that Chiquise is a good player, by the way. Trigueros, I think he's in his 30s as well. There you go, he's 30. So this guy has got a team full of pensioners, right? And he can take on a seasoned team like Bayern Munich in the Champions League and actually get a result. Yet we can't beat Crystal Palace. Can somebody tell me what's going on here? Can somebody genuinely tell me that? And why have we got to wait for Mikel Arteta to get his striker, his this, his that? Unai Emery went to that football club and ain't got anything really. What did they sign in the summer? Yeah, Thomas Tuchel only signed, 2 players? One was Saul Niguez, and he didn't even want him, which is why he ain't played him all season, and that's a loan. And the other one was Lukaku, and he didn't want him either. So how can these other managers go to clubs, inherit a squad or a mess, as our fans like to call it? Oh, he inherited a mess. You absolute melts. They didn't inherit a mess. They inherited a football team. Yeah, a football team that was not doing what it should be doing. And this best young manager in world football, was from what we were being told, was supposed to be coming in, whipping everyone into shape and getting results on the board. Well done. You won an FA Cup. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic, mate. Well done. Well done. Good for you. Yeah, that was fucking 3 years ago. 3 years ago. It was 3 FA Cups ago, put it that way. And what has he done since? He's taken this club to 8th twice, and now we're sat 5th. Whilst being how many points clear of Tottenham and Man United at one stage? It's actually mad. Arsenal fans did disrespect him. Listen, I'm not saying that Unai Emery would have won us a title, because I don't think he would. Yeah, but I'll tell you something, we'd be a lot fucking closer. Yeah, and we would be in a title race with that guy. Yeah, but I think that guy knows his limitations, whereas Mikel Arteta thinks he's better than he is. Yeah, Unai Emery, yeah, people always go back to the game where he bottled it against Barcelona for PSG. People always go back to he bottled top 4. No, he didn't, you losers. We didn't get top 4, yeah, because of Granit Xhaka and Mustafi, yeah, which he inherited, by the way. Was that inheriting a mess as well? Maybe it was. I don't know. But he also decided to, rather than actually just go for 4th place, which is 3rd loser and wins you nothing, I don't actually go and try and win a trophy, which would get me the same objective in the end anyway, Champions League. And he got us to the final. Yeah, yes, we got bottled it. Yes, we lost. Yes, we got pumped, whatever you want to call it. Cool. And then the following season, we were sat 8th in the table, 6 points off 4th. And we sacked him. And apparently, all the players are down tools. They're all down tools. They're all taking the mick out of him. They didn't want to work for him. Oh, really? Okay, cool. So how comes he had a better record in his last 20 games than this guy had in his first 20 then, when they were all playing for him? How comes in the first 50 games, Unai Emery had a better record than this manager as well, when they were not playing for him, but playing for this manager? The absolute dross I've listened to for the last 2.5 years for this manager, and apparently putting him up here to be great, is embarrassing. Raise the standards of this football club, people. Yeah, genuinely, raise the standards. Yeah, I wanted him sacked, Emery, after Crystal Palace. Yeah, I was like, just sack him. Just get rid. Let's go and get a proper elite manager, because I don't think he is an elite manager. But I'll tell you something, he's a fucking good manager. Yeah, and he could do a lot of better than this manager. Because I'll tell you something, if he had this team, Aubameyang would still be here. Lacazette and Aubameyang were bagging goals for fun under that manager. I think they had 73 goal contributions that season between them. Lacazette can barely buy a goal these days. Aubameyang playing left wing back. Well, Aubameyang was scoring record-breaking seasons. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He was bagging goals for fun. He was getting golden boots. He was winning Player of the Month awards. What happened? What changed? Oh yeah, the manager. Oh, you're now playing at left wing back because I can't build a team properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park the bus in every game, which makes it funny that when you say I'll have Simeone in a heartbeat, oh, he plays negative football. What's this guy been doing for 2.5 years then? Because I don't see the free-flowing football that other people seem to be thinking we got. It's mad. It's actually mad. Anyway, anyone who's joined late, Jez has got a channel. It is pinned to the comments. At the top of the comments, you'll see a pinned comment in the live chat. Do go and subscribe to Jez. That would be most grateful. He's on 327 subs as we speak. Come on, let's get that up to 400 people quite quickly. The channel was dropped last night. When you get a minute after this video, do go and watch his first video on there. He's telling you about what he's going to be doing with the channel. So do go and check that out. And do subscribe to him and make sure you're smashing the likes up on this one as well. It's going to be a history channel and it's going to, well, listen, I'll let Jez explain it on the video. But big up to Nathan. I wanted Emery out after the 2-2 at Watford. Thinking back, he deserved more time. He never got the players he wanted. And if he did, I believe he'd be doing bits with us. Fabinho and Kunku and Zaha. They're 3 players he wanted. That's a fact. Yeah, that is a fact. And now add that into Guendouzi and Saliba in the team as well. All of a sudden, we'd have an exciting team, right? Yeah, Saka, he gave him his debut. Smith Rowe, coming into the team as well. Martinelli, he signed him. So I don't understand. And let's be real as well. Maitland-Niles was balling under that geezer. Absolutely balling. Yeah, it's mad. Big up to Mac. Maybe you put this comment in. Well, I think you did put it in quite a while ago. But yeah, I just said I wanted him sacked. Yeah, he did deserve to get sacked. But at the same time, I very quickly said, as soon as Arteta was the nailed-on favourite for this job a week later, or 3 weeks later, or whatever it was, I was like, I'd bring Emery back, mate. I'd bring him back. And I'd still bring him back now. Yeah, I'd still bring him back. Big up to Guna59. Hey, geez, a great weather in Guatemala. Come on, my guy. It's been really nice today, man. It's been really, really nice today. When I was driving back from the Mercadona earlier, it was 20 degrees, 20 degrees at 8:15 at night. Beautiful, man. All the restaurants are rammed outside as well, which is nice to see because it ain't been like that for a long time with the restaurants around here. So yeah, man. When's the next show with Judges? That show will not be continuing anymore, people. Breaking news for the show. It will not be continuing anymore. But good luck to Judges. Good luck to Dan and good luck to everybody else that goes on there. I wish them all the best. And yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good, people. We kicked out of more competitions than we've won under Arteta. Exactly. But this is the thing as well, right? People sit there and say, like, Emery should have gone after the Palace game like I did. Yeah, people sit there and say he should have gone after the Watford game like Nathan just did. And thanks for that donation, buddy. Other people were sitting there saying it's not sustainable. You can't keep playing like this. We're conceding stupid goals. How can you concede 30 shots against this Watford team and this, that, and the other? Right, which is cool. Right, I get it. How can we get pumped 3-0 at home by Aston Villa and you keep your job? How can you get pumped 4 games in a row by Aston Villa without conceding a goal? Scoring a goal against them. How can you only beat Burnley with Sean Dyche once out of 5 attempts and keep your job? How can you lose to Spurs, last season at home when everyone was saying, "Oh, they're rubbish, we're great," and then Kolasinac plays, he should be sacked. How can you lose to a former manager coming to your ground, getting a 0-0, which takes his team through to a Europa League final against Man United, and then he wins it? Sacked. How can you sit there and finish 8th twice in a row? Sacked. I could name another 10 or 15 attempts we could have sacked him. Genuinely allowing Maitland-Niles to sit on the bench, then play him. He gets man of the match, and then you let him go. Why? Now we need wing backs and fullbacks, right? Another sackable offence. Not playing Nicola Pepe because you want to keep overplaying Starboy. Yeah, another sackable offence. You got a squad, use it, because you're sitting there crying about the Aston Villa game being so close and being the early kickoff after the Liverpool game. Yeah, and then the only two changes you made were for the goalkeeper who was injured and Martinelli who was ill. So why didn't you play Pepe in that game then? Why didn't you sub off Saka earlier in the Liverpool game? You know, there's so many things this guy's mismanaged. The Aubameyang situation, that should be a sackable offence. Listen, at the end of the day, the manager's the manager. So if the manager wants a player gone, cool. But to not replace him, and people go, oh, but that's on Edu. No, it ain't. That is on the manager. Because if I'm the manager and I'm saying, listen, I can't work with this guy. I cannot deal with this guy anymore. Get him out. But if you get him out, I want saying back in, mate. Eddie Nketiah. Come on. You keep Aubameyang, you put your arm around him and say, listen, mate, yeah, I know you don't like me. I know I don't like you, but for the good and great of this football club for the next 3 or 4, 5, 6 months or whatever it is till the end of the season, yeah, you're going to perform and we'll let you move in the summer. End of. How difficult is it? It's mad. Letting Guendouzi walk out for 9 mil. That kid's an absolute baller. Yeah, there you go. He's a fighter. He got rid of him. Oh, but he's got an attitude. Really? He looks like he's loving life in the French national team scoring goals. But you can't get in Mikel Arteta's team. It's about time our fans raised the bar, man. Seriously. It's mad. This is what I'm saying. Your fans say Arsenal can't compete, but Unai, he is 10 times better than Arteta. That's a fact. And he is competing. We smashed a beautiful stadium down, yeah, that most of these people that are sitting online have never been to, yeah, that are sitting there telling people that have been to it that they're fake because they want better. Like, fuck off. Yeah, how about raise the standards? How about go and subscribe to Jez's channel? You might all learn something. Like, come on. Yeah, he's going to be starting from the very first day of Arsenal and how it was founded all the way through till now. So go and check that out. Go and check that channel out. It's pinned to the comments. Yeah, and people might actually learn something. I learn something every time I talk to Jez and to Kenny. Yeah, and people need to wake up. Yeah, we're not some Mickey Mouse football club. We're the 3rd biggest club in the country. And yes, right now, we are acting like a Mickey Mouse football club, which is why I've got the ump. That's why I don't like it. No, Unai Emery ain't an elite manager. Yeah, he's not an elite manager. But I'll tell you what, he is a bloody good manager. And I'll tell you something, yeah, you put that guy in a European competition, doesn't matter who he's up against, he might have a chance of winning that. Arteta ain't. Can you imagine Arteta against Lewandowski? Ben White, turn it in. This guy's got 1 fourth at right back. I think Alberto Moreno is still in that squad, by the way. He used to play for Liverpool. That clapped left back. Yeah, I think he's in the squad as well. He is working with literally dross. And he has already knocked out a super giant of Italy, Juve, right? And he's 1-0 up against Bayern Munich. How can that guy compete? We smashed a stadium down to do what that guy is doing with Villarreal, who are the equivalent to, I don't know, QPR, somebody put in earlier. Yeah, QPR, Burnley, they're a small football club. They've not got a massive following. You know, how? And they could have been 3-0 up. They should have. If they had a better striker, they would have won that 3-0. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually insane, mate. It's actually insane. But listen, we need to raise the bar as fans. Henry, I'm going to wrap up in about 10 minutes, man. So, yeah, we'll do tomorrow, bro. Don't worry. We'll do tomorrow, buddy. Appreciate that anyway, man. But yeah, I'm wrapping up in about, 11 and a half minutes, 40 minutes I want to do. So, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, my guy. There's only 4 elite managers. And this is my point, right? There is elite managers out there. Pep's an elite manager. People say Klopp's an elite manager. And if you think about it, he probably is an elite manager. You know, Simeone, I put in that elite bracket. Yeah, I put him in that elite bracket. I put Conte in the elite bracket. So there's more than 4. Yeah, Ancelotti's elite. And people go, oh yeah, well look what he's done at Everton. Oh really? Look what's happened since he's left. They went from up in the 7th, 8th, 9th positions all the way down into near relegation now. Yeah, and all the time he's winning 3-1 at the Bridge, standing there laughing his bollocks off because they sacked him in the tunnel at half time when he was Chelsea manager. Yeah, now he's gone back there with Madrid and said, yeah, what? 3-1. Oh, and he's walking the title as well. Finished apparently, clapped, finished, washed. Yeah, it's mad. And this is my point with it. You've got other managers out there, right, that are not in the elite bracket, like an Emery, like another Ten Hag. I think they're mad overrated, that Ten Hag. I think he's massively overrated. I think Nagelsmann's massively overrated. But they are very, very good managers. Yeah, and you will get a better level of performance out of players, and they will be able to coach players properly. They won't fall out with players. How many players has Ten Hag actually fallen out with? Does anyone know? because I guarantee it ain't as many as Arteta. How many players as any other manager in this Premier League? Like, who's the longest serving manager in the Premier League? Is it Sean Dyche? Like for the club he's at, like not overall, but maybe it is Sean Dyche. I think he's been there 8, 9 years, 10 years maybe. How many players has he fallen out with? And if you look at Sean Dyche, you wouldn't want to fuck with a guy, would you? He looks like he could have a scrap. Yeah, and he looks like he could get really nasty. You know, I've met him before, by the way. I've said this before. I've been to a barbecue he was at. Yeah, he's a fucking nice guy. But I'll tell you what, he's a nice guy talking at a barbecue. I guarantee in a football training ground, you do as you're told with that guy. But he does it in a way where he's not going to fall out with players and they respect him. Yeah, Mikel Arteta's got no respect because he's done fuck all in the game. Yeah, that shit football club stay in the Premier League every year because of Sean Dyche. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. This manager we've got is not good enough. Not good enough. If we want to get to where we said we wanted to be, which is winning titles or at least competing for them and competing on all fronts for the highest honours, yeah, we need to raise the standards as fans, because this club has not got any ambition whatsoever. And all the time the fans have got no ambition as well. We're going to end up with this. Yeah, it's 18 years since we last won a title. That's a joint record. Next year, it's a new record. 19 years. That's another record, he says. Albeit he ain't been here for all of it. But he has been a part of it. Yeah, and the fact is, we ain't getting any better. League table might suggest that we're better in terms of position. But if you actually have a look at the league table and go to last season we played 38 games and we won 18. We drew 7 and we lost 13. 55 goals scored, 39 conceded. 18, 7, 13, 55, 39. Right, let's go this season. Right, so we're 1 win away from last season's win record, yeah? We've got 4 draws less than last season, and we've got 9 losses. In our next 9 games, there is a chance that we could equal that 13 losses, by the way. We've conceded 5 goals less than last season, and we've scored 11 less than last season. So can somebody tell me where this mad improvement is? Can somebody tell me that? Yeah, we're going to win a few more games than last season. Well done. Whoopee. Yeah, whoopee. And what? We're also going to concede more. We're going to score about the same, and we may end up losing about the same. So where's this mad improvement that everyone's playing for this manager? Because I don't see it. I genuinely do not see it. It's peak. It is actually peak for this football club. Yeah, exactly. Arteta won't have. Listen, he ain't got. What has that guy done in football, right? To warrant the respect of, say, an Aubameyang. Yeah, let's be real. The guy played for Real Sociedad. He played for PSG. He's played for Glasgow Rangers. He's played for Everton, and he's played for Arsenal. And as far as I know, he's only won something at Arsenal. So what? You win 1 FA Cup or whatever it is he's won. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know. Maybe he won something at Rangers. I don't know. But what is Aubameyang going to be taught from that guy? Are you going to teach him how to score goals? Well, you couldn't score goals apart from penalties, mate. Yeah. And what are you going to teach? What are you going to teach Granit Xhaka to do? Yeah, because that guy's way beyond help. So why have you kept him here? It's actually mad. He won 2 FA Cups. There you go. All right. But what are you going to teach a centre back to do? You weren't a centre back, mate. Yeah, and listen, it's cool. I understand that you don't have to be a centre back to coach a centre back, and you've got coaches to coach these players. I get it, but you still have to set up a game plan. You still have to set up a style of play. I still do not see our style of play, and he's been here 2.5 years. Yeah, it's actually mad. Yeah, and I'm not even fucking right. This is a funny comment. Yeah, get Dyche at Arsenal. I'll tell you something right now, Mbabu. Yeah, right. I hope that's how I say your name. Right. If we had Sean Dyche as manager this season, we would be comfortably top 4. Comfortably. Because we wouldn't be shipping 3 goals against Crystal Palace that quick and that easy. Did you see Ben White on that 3rd goal? The one where Odegaard swiped him out. He literally was running backwards from the halfway line. Yeah, this football club is brain dead. These footballers are brain dead. You've got Gabriel, who could have wiped the geezer out. You could have had Odegaard wipe the geezer out. You could have had Ben White just go and bang, clatter him and take a yellow for the team. Instead, we wait until he gets all the way into the penalty box after he's run from inside his own half, right? And then we go, have it, and just swipe him out. What is that all about? What is that actually all about? You got Ben White running around like a headless chicken, swiping out, I think it was Conor Gallagher, No, I think it was Zaha, actually. It actually was Zaha. Swiping out Zaha, which led to the Mateta goal. Yeah, and then the same Ben White, oh, the ball's coming. Oh, let me get sucked in like a magnet. No, your man's there, mate. And people want to tell me he's a good centre-half. No chance. It's mad. It's actually mad. The style of play, cross to a smurf. That's all it is. But all you hear is, oh, but if we actually go and get a proper striker, yeah, then we'll be better. Really? We're 16th on created chances in the Premier League. But don't worry, Gibraltar Guard was the creative spark we all needed. Really? How many chances he created this season? Not enough. Not enough. It's pathetic. It really is. It really, really is. And until this fan base as a majority start actually waking up and smelling the coffee, ain't ever going to change. And most of these fans don't care. They only support Arsenal because of nostalgic reasons. Oh, we went invincible. Is yours gold? Oh, we did a double. Oh, Thierry Henry played for us. Oh, Arsene Wenger. Yeah, how many of you were alive and well to see it? How many of you were actually watching it? None of you. And if you were, then you should have some fucking standards. Yeah, if you weren't, then you should go and learn about the standards. Because I'm sick and tired of saying it, and it's probably boring all of you as well. At the end of the day, when you support a football team like Arsenal or Man United or Chelsea or even City now and Liverpool, right? Them 6 teams, forget Tottenham, but them 6 teams, right? Majority of their fans support them. The majority, not all, because it gets handed down through generation. The majority of them support because they are the best at the time. Yeah, or they've got the best history or the best trophy haul or whatever you want to call it. When Arsenal got all of these fans, it's because Thierry Henry, Vieira and Wenger, and we went invincible and we've done a double and we got a Champions League final. That's it. So you've supported that club, the majority have supported that club because they are up here. They're winning. They're competing. They got some of the best players on the planet. At the time, people would say Wenger was the best manager on the planet. Yeah, and he was a fucking good manager back then until he sold his soul for a fucking pound note. Yeah, but you've supported that football club and chose that football club because they are competing. So why don't you want them to compete anymore? What's changed in your life that you don't want that club to compete anymore? I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand it. I understand if you supported Burnley because they never compete, apart from staying in the Premier League, which to them is like winning the league, isn't it? But I don't get it. And then they have the audacity, these people, to sit and tell people that do want to compete and do want to keep that club to the standard that they've seen in their lifetime. They're telling them that they should go and support Spurs. Why don't you fuck off and support Spurs? Because you don't want to win anymore. You wanted to win, which is why you supported us. But now you don't want to win. So why don't you lot go and support Spurs? Instead of telling people like me to support Spurs. Weirdos, man. Absolute weirdos. Absolute weirdos. Big up Diego, man. Happy Palace fan in the chat. Big up to everyone watching. 6:50. I'm going to do about another 2 or 3 minutes. It is. You're right, Justin. It's human nature to support the winners. Yeah, it is, which is why I don't understand that these people that are supporting us, that have supported us because we were winning, because of Wenger winning, because of Henry winning and all the other great players we have, you get, as you're growing up through school and you decide that you want to support a football club, oh, I know, who's winning? I'm going to go and support Arsenal. So why is it 20 years later, 15 years later, whatever it may be, that these same people are sitting there saying, oh, no, calm down, mate. Yeah, you're toxic because you want to win. Well, you only fucking support us because we were winning. Fucking turn it in. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, Jeff. Would you take the manager of Spurs? I'd take him in a fucking heartbeat. He is an elite manager, bruv. And this is why I'm saying, yeah, this football club, Arsenal, is not interested in winning. It's not interested in competing. It's not interested in anything other than fleecing a global fan base. Yeah, because they know that we are, as a fan base, the biggest, easiest marketing fucking tool in the world. Well, they're the biggest marketing tool and we lap it up. Yeah, we're like lemmings. Oh, let's go and buy all the merch. Oh, they're going to put the prices up 4%. Oh, fuck it. I'll have a moan on Twitter and then I'll pay it anyway. Yeah, I don't like you, but here's another grand for next season. Like, what? Seriously. Unbelievable. Big up Wax Online. My guy. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you are well. Hope you're well, mate. Go and subscribe to Wax Online as well, people. Lee Arteta won the Intertoto Cup in 2001 with PSG. He won a Scottish Premier League and League Cup in 02-03. Won 2 FA Cups, 2. I ain't counting the Shields. That's a glorified soccer aid. So he's won. I ain't counting the Intertoto Cup either. That's fucking dog shit. So he's won the Scottish Premier League and a cup and 2 FA Cups. Okay. And he's sitting there telling people like fucking, like how to fucking, mate, the guy winds me up. The guy proper winds me up. Big up David James. I was born in 1970 and saw Arsenal play at the old stadium. That's my point, my guy. Not a lot of people have, and not a lot of people want to educate themselves on what it was like there, which is why Jez has set a channel up. Yeah, but mate, and listen, David, you'll know this, yeah? Right, this club is a shadow of what it was when you started supporting it and when I started supporting it. Yeah, it's gone from being the family club that everyone's friends and families with each other. Yeah, everyone could go and get close to the players. You could talk to the players. Obviously, I understand times change and that can't happen. Yeah, but at the same time, it's gone away from what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a classy football club. That's what everyone keeps saying. Oh, it's classy. Arsenal are classy. Oh, really? Classy? Is it classy to phone Liverpool up and bid £1 more for their player than he's got on his contract? Yeah, that is taking the piss. Is it classy to give Granit Xhaka a second chance and then another chance after he's told us all to jog on and then he's flirted with another team all summer and then give him a pay rise? Is that classy? Is that classy? I remember George Graham getting Rocky Rocastle in his car and telling him, we're selling you, mate. You're leaving. And he started crying. Rocky cried. Yeah, RIP to him. Yeah, he was crying. Yeah, now our fans are sitting there gassing up Granit fucking Xhaka. Do me a favour. Yeah, you've seen proper players, mate. You've seen some proper players as well. Yeah, you've lived through some good and well, you've lived through some shit as well. But we all have. But you've seen some proper shit back in the 80s, mate. But you've also seen proper footballers that actually didn't give a toss about money because the money weren't in the game. Yeah, now it's all about money and analytics and stats and XG and XP. X off, man. Get out of here. Big up Vegas Gunner. Lee, what made them decide to spend 150 last summer but then cut costs in January when they were in fourth? I don't get it. Bro, this club's a madness. I'd love to be able to be a fly on the wall in some of these meetings they have. Yeah, it is actually mad. I genuinely do not understand some of the crap this club does. And somebody asked him if he's the goalkeeper. No, he's not. And thank you for that, Vegas Gunner. Yes, is it classy to make 50 workers redundant? Exactly. It's not, is it? It's really not, is it? Is it classy to put a 21-year-old into a game, hook him after 33 minutes, yeah, then put him into another game and then hook him at half time? Is that classy when he's in his first season in the club, first season in the league or the cup, yeah, first season in a new country and he's 21? Is that classy to do that to Savage the other night? Is that classy? He shouldn't have been on the pitch in the first place. He shouldn't be at the club in the first place. And if he is at the club, you've seen that guy training week in, week out, and you deem that guy good enough to play for this football club, but you don't think Saliba and Doozy are. Wow. But this guy, oh my God, if you can't see what Arteta's doing, mate, you're a Spurs fan. It's mad. Is it classy to get rid of the mascot? Exactly. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But like I keep saying, the only way this changes is if the fans change, because the Kroenke family ain't changing. They've been here how long? They're not going to change. So the only way they change is by fans demanding more and saying fucking bollocks to it. Yeah, it's not acceptable to finish fourth. It's not acceptable to finish sixth. It's not acceptable to finish eighth. It's not acceptable not to compete for trophies every season. But until our fans do that, which they won't, we're fucked. So yeah, make the most of this top four race, because it probably won't happen again. And even if it does, we're getting passed around like a peace pipe all around Europe next season. Wouldn't it be mad? Wouldn't it be actually mad if Unai Emery made the final of the Champions League and we finished 7th and ended up in the Conference League? That'd be hilarious. I'll wet myself if he fucking wins that competition. I swear to God, I will piss myself. But there we go. George Graham inserted his combative physique into Arsenal, into Arsenal. Wenger added flair. All Arteta has is a good hairline after 40, and deluded fans are creaming in their pants. It's disgusting, isn't it, mate? It's disgusting. But all you get out of fans that were never old enough to see George Graham is, oh yeah, but he took a bung and managed Tottenham. Well done. Who cares? He was that good. He still won them a trophy. and they're fucking shit. So that's how good a manager he was, wasn't it? It's the same manager, by the way, that ended Liverpool's dominance. Very nearly went invincible. Very nearly went invincible. 3 of the famous back 4 were missing against Chelsea that year, 91. And we lost 2-1. I think we had Mickey Thomas at centre-back. Yeah, like, come on. Yeah, it would have been George Graham invincible if that back 4 were playing. I think Tony Adams might have been in jail, actually, for drink driving. But yeah, it's mad. How did Wenger sell his soul? Somebody's asked me. Where's that question? Big up, Matthew. How did Wenger sell his soul? What made him change? Yeah, I'd like you to answer me this, yeah? What made him change from wanting to compete for trophies to, top 4 is a trophy. Yeah, we cannot compete financially. Really? Well, you won't if you don't bid for anyone, mate. No one was available. And please don't say the stadium debt, because I'll break down the stadium debt right now, mate. It was on a 25-year mortgage from 2006 to 2031. Yeah, and anyone who's had a mortgage got a mortgage. And it's not just an interest-only mortgage. It's actually a repayment mortgage. Yeah, the same as Arsenal had with the stadium. The majority of your payment every month or every year will go towards paying off the initial interest. And then after that, you're paying off the majority and the interest gets less and less, so it decreases. Arsenal were paying £20 million a season whilst Wenger was here for that stadium. And you're telling me we had to sell Cesc, we had to sell Henry, we had to sell Nasri, Adebayor, Clichy. I could go on. Why were we selling these? Because we were still getting top 4. So top 4 gets you more money, right? So how is it we had to sell all of our best players to pay a stadium that was only 20 million a year? And people go, oh, but we needed cash reserves. And what? We still didn't have to sell Adebayor. He didn't want to leave. We still didn't have to sell Van Persie. He didn't want to leave. It's mad. It's actually insane how this football club has gone. It is a disgrace. It is actually a disgrace. Kroenke built a £5 billion stadium for the NFL, but hopes of hosting the World Cup final. Turns out the pitch is too small for football. Shows the mindset of the owner. Fans need to step up their game. Great comment. So he's built a stadium with a pitch that's too small to play in World Cups. Well done, mate. Cheers. This is the same Kroenkes that people go and feed money into every year. It's the same people that are hiring people like Mikel Arteta and Edu. It's mad. It's actually insane. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up in a minute. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. The Emirates Stadium project changed Wenger. Yeah, because he became a greedy fuck. Yeah, and I swear he was getting a percentage of the money for sales on profit. So if we signed a player for 200 grand and sold him for 10 million, I swear he was getting a percentage of that. Yeah, because he weren't doing that at Highbury. Yeah, he was only doing that at the Emirates. Yeah, and then he was getting a pay rise. Yeah, got to give you credit. You make a living off of moaning about Arsenal. No, I actually make a living, Billy, off of my personality, mate. Yeah, off of my knowledge of my football club. Yeah, off of my passion and hunger for my football club to go back to where it was when I was growing up. For me to see 5 league title wins, to see 9 FA Cup wins, to see 2 League Cups, yeah, to see a Cup Winners' Cup, to see doubles, invincibles, cup doubles. Yeah, why the fuck should I lower my standards because you're a loser? Like, come on, ain't my problem, bro. Yeah, and moaning about Arsenal. Well, sorry, if you don't like it, go and watch AFTV, mate. Julian will be gnawing off Arteta again at the weekend. Yeah, set this notifications bell. It's only a blip. You know what I'm saying? Go and listen to him crying about the fucking loan system and then saying, let's loan out Tavares at the end of it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Do you have another question, Charles? Yeah, Balogun. It's mad. It's actually mad. Lee has a great personality, as I despise his club. But the passion is brilliant and his jokes. Exactly. This is the thing, right? I've had a lot of comments. I read through some of them earlier today. The amount of people that have commented, yeah, saying about whether they're an Arsenal fan or non-Arsenal fans, everyone's commented saying the similar thing. That my passion for this football club, yeah, if everyone had my passion for this football club, we'd be fucking winning everything. Yeah, but they don't. They actually don't. Yeah, most people are only here for the jolly up, champagne dinners, getting a fucking boohoo deal, getting a fucking Manscaped deal. Yeah, getting fucking a few followers on Twitter and looking like you're a big, oh, look at me, I've got a big account on Twitter. I might get a blue tick. Did you get paid for it? Oh, no, you didn't. Well done, mate. Well done. And I swear all of these big accounts with all their thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, I swear the club are paying them. Yeah, I swear the club are paying them. Why would you sit? And why is it I am the only account, the only account over 50k followers? Yeah, because I don't see anyone over 50k sitting there. Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out. Flippity flop, flippity flop, flippity flop, flippity flop. Yeah, why? Well, get a couple of wins and everything's forgotten. This is the fucking loser mentality that the Cronkies lap up every year. Yeah, it's the loser mentality that Arsenal Football Club are lapping up every year. Yeah, so as an Arsenal fan, if you know, you know. That's funny. As an Arsenal fan. But anyway, listen, I am going to wrap this up, people. Good evening to Classified G. Lee, Kane or Benzema? Benzema in the last 12 months, comfortably. Probably the last 5 years, it's a lot closer. But the last 12 months, Benzema's been off the charts, mate. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I think I missed a super chat as well, actually. Let me quickly go and grab that. There it is. Big up to Luke. Appreciate the love, mate. I think the only reason our loser base accepts Arteta so much is because they are still bitter that Arsenal fans wanted Wenger out. So they think no one else other than Wenger can manage the club. That might be a very good point, mate. Because it is funny, because most of the people that were Wenger ins back in the day and gushed over him non-stop. Oh, look what he's done for the club. What's he done for the club? What has he actually done for the club? Apart from lower the standards and tell everyone fourth's a trophy. What's he done? He's left a whole generation behind that now support Chelsea because he was a loser for a decade and started deciding to take money over trophies. Yeah, trying to lower the standards. So what's he done? He's then lost another generation that all sitting online fucking telling everyone, go and support Spurs if you, oh, you're a fucking disgrace. Yeah, you're a disgrace. You know nothing about the football club and you're happy losing. Yeah, the aim of elite sport is to win. Simple as. So I don't really get it, mate. And yeah, most of these people that were sucking Wenger off for the last decade all seem to be sucking off Mikel Arteta. Then what you've got is you've got a lot, and they all hated Emery, by the way. Then what you've got is you've got a lot of these fans that that wanted Arteta out, like me, but there's a lot of them that wanted to try and build bridges with the Wenger in lot. Yeah, because that was fucking horrible at times. I was there, see it firsthand, people fighting in the ground and everything. Everyone punching lumps out of each other at the games because of Wenger. Yeah, you're a Wenger in, bosh, you're a Wenger out. But it was fucking mental, mate. I cannot lie. Yeah, and then what you've got is you've got a lot of people that were Wenger out, yeah, that want to try and repair relationships and try and, oh, I'm going to suck Arteta off so much. Let me tell you something, because I'm here to tell you the truth, and I say it as it is. You ain't repairing nothing. Yeah, because this whole fucking Arsenal family fucking facade that you lot keep coming out with. Oh, we're a family. Cool. No drama. All donate £1 now then if you're a family. There's 600 fucking people watching. I want 600 quid in here right now. Family. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I want to go out for a posh dinner tomorrow. If you're a family, you do it, right? It's all bollocks. Stop listening to these fucking idiots, man. Yeah, it's pathetic about Arsenal family. Turn it in. Most of these people that are sitting here trying to be good Samaritans and trying to be the nice people and trying to be the top fan, yeah, most of these people are snide little fuckers, mate. Yeah, that will tell you on camera what you want to hear, and then off camera they tell the truth. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand as well. So when people want to sit there and say to me, you're toxic, no, mate, I'm actually honest. Yeah, unlike all of these people that you start sucking off. But there we go. It is what it is. Want to borrow a quid, mate? That's fucking. Guess a quid. It's like, you remember, what is it? Yossi Hughes. Guess a job. Guess a job. Yeah, guess a quid. Guess a quid. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I wanted to do 40 minutes. I've done 54. Big up to everybody who's watched live. Listen, before we go, let's do a quick check on Jez's channel. It's pinned to the top comments. Come on, man. It's on 362. Let's get him up to 400. 38 people subscribe now. Top of the live chat. Jez will be educating this fan base. on all things Arsenal. And if people think that, oh, what's Jez going to fucking teach me? Well, Jez has teach you quite a lot, considering that his granddad fucking used to be going in Herbert Chapman era, and he knows absolutely everything there is to know about this football club. I've never seen anybody that I've ever met in my life know more about this football club than Jez. I can't lie. Yeah, it's actually mad. Kenny's a very close second as well, by the way. Kenny is a very close second. But yeah, come on, subscribe to Jez's channel. If you're watching on playback, it's in the description, people. Come on, 27 more. Let's get him to 400. I'll carry on. 400. And as soon as it is 4, I'm going. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Go and watch the video on his channel as well and show some love to it, yeah? Braga are 1-0 up against Rangers. Wow. Who scored for Marseille, by the way? Who scored for them? Please tell me it was Guendouzi. Loads of money. Yeah, that's fucking what program is that? Harry Enfield and Chums. Yeah, I'm showing my fucking age here. But yeah, come on, keep subscribing to Jez's channel, guys. Come on, show some love here. 20 to go. Come on. There is 600 people watching this stream. 20 of you can hit the subscribe. Quit smoking. I like smoking. I actually enjoy smoking. Big up to everyone who is subscribing, by the way. Big up to everyone who is subscribing. That would be sick. If you could subscribe right now, that would be lovely. Gerson scored for Marseille. Is that a fake lead in the chat? Yeah, it is. Don't worry, I've blocked it anyway, mate. Yeah, I've blocked it. Yeah, somebody pretending to be more League Gunner. Well, that's impossible because you don't know the login details, mate. And if you do, you can keep the account. You got more chance of fucking winning the Euro Millions 20 weeks on the trot. But there you go. Let's continue until we get to 400 for Jez. Come on, people. Big up to Ashley. He says, I like the old school stores before I was born. What do you mean? I don't get what you mean, mate. Big up to Caps. He subscribed. Come on, keep going, people. I'm trying to quit smoking. It's very hard as I am an Arsenal fan. Lee, the Super League isn't looking too bad now. How long have you been smoking? Since I was 16. I actually started smoking when I left school. And so yeah, 16. I actually enjoy smoking though. I can't lie. I think he meant stories. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's me being dumb. The old school stories. Yeah, before you was born. There is a market for that on YouTube. But unfortunately, you've got other channels out there that just want to promote characters that ain't fucking using their real names. It's like, what's that all about? Why don't you just tell me your fucking name? Like, you know, people will do anything to get their fucking 5 minutes of clout. Yeah, it's mental. I don't get it. But there's so many people that love and gravitate to watch that stuff. So good luck to them. Listen, people can watch what they want. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, this is a football club that has been around for over 100 years. Yeah, why don't you learn some of the history of it? You know, Jez and Kenny, there's a reason, 2 reasons they're on this channel. Number 1, they're both my pals. And number 2, they know a lot more about this football club than I do. Yeah, and I've got a big following that gets a lot of traction on this channel. So why would I not put that out there to people? Yeah, because even if one person thinks, oh, I never knew that. Well, that's one person that now knows that, isn't it? Then they'll go and tell another person. They'll tell another person. They'll tell another person. There's so much history of this football club. Yeah, and unfortunately, this club is in the gutter because it has been infiltrated, yeah, by people that can't be asked to fucking learn the history of the club. Yeah, it ain't going to change right now. Of course it ain't. But I'll tell you something that it will do is that if you do actually learn about the football club, and you do learn where we came from, where we got to, where we are right now, yeah, you might actually think, actually, I might have to fucking raise my standards here. This football club has won 13 league titles, and we're about to go 18 years without a title. Wow. I was 22 the last time we won a title, and my forehead was not this big. But there we go. Anyway, let's get out of here. How many is he on? 390. Come on, 10 of you just hit the subscribe button to Jez's channel, people. Let's go. Make sure you go and check out his video as well. I'm going to wrap this up. Big up to everyone who's watched live. Big up to everyone who's watched on playback. Big up to everyone who's put a donation in, comment in, and all of that. So thank you very much. And yeah, man, make sure you shine some love to this channel. It's pinned comment. The Arsenal, the history, and more. There you go. Go and show Jez some love, man. Real knowledgeable guy. Like I said, nobody else I've ever met in my life knows more about this football club than him. So yes, we're out of here. And that is what is classed as a proper super fan, by the way, not somebody who sits around the table that nobody knew about 2 years ago. And on that bombshell, we're out of here. Arteta out. Laters. You've not been blocked, Sam. Don't block Sam. He's a nice guy. Don't block him. Anyway, we're out of here. Laters. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to Jez as well. We're out. Gone. Laters. Bye.